Hi, I'm Don Manfredi and I'm with HXGN TV. Today we're with Rick Vanden Boom from Applied Manufacturing Technologies to talk about automating processes and when it's appropriate and what benefits you can be deriving from automation. Thanks for joining us, Rick.
Well, thanks for having me today, Don.
So before we get started, can you give us a little bit of information about AMT's core business?
Absolutely, I'd love to. So, Applied Manufacturing Technologies, or AMT, has been in business since 1989, and we started as an engineering services company. And over the years, we've grown to about 100 engineers in multiple disciplines, really anything associated with factory automation. So we started up front with consulting services, helping companies understand if they should automate, how to automate, helping with ROI, and then moving into the specific disciplines that are associated with automation. So starting with simulation, we get into mechanical design, controls hardware and software development, and robot programming. So those are really kind of the core engineering disciplines associated with automation from our perspective. And we offer those services to a number of companies, either as a time and material engagement, so we have our engineers working as part of their staff, or where we have well-defined scopes of work, we'll actually quote and deliver specific pieces of those disciplines for their automation projects. The other focus of our business is full turnkey system automation. So we'll start from design all the way through fabrication, startup, and then delivery to the customer site and supporting their production needs.
So you run the Automated Systems Group. Can you give us a little bit more detail about what that group does specifically?
Yeah, absolutely, thanks. So our Automated Systems Group, we're focused on delivering full turnkey solutions to our customers. And sometimes those are full turnkey controls projects. Most times those are complete working automation systems. So we do the controls design, the hardware, mechanical development. Then we build all of those mechanical components. We insource standard components such as robots. We work with Hexagon. We bring in Hexagon technology. So as our name implies, Applied Manufacturing Technologies, we apply these technologies into automation solutions and deliver those full working solutions to our customers.
So what markets do you guys serve?
We serve a wide variety of markets. Being based in the metropolitan Detroit area, we certainly are very involved in the automotive industry and the supplier community. But we're also involved with Hexagon metrology. We get involved in general industry, aerospace. Currently, we have a couple systems on our floor that we're building. One is handling composite logs going into a cutting operation. And also a customer that's manufacturing egg cartons. So we really get involved in a wide variety of automation applications.
So you mentioned partnerships with Hexagon Manufacturing Intelligence. How long have you worked with HMI, and give us a little bit of information about that partnership and how it's worked out for you?
Sure. So our current engagement has been about 4 years working with the Manufacturing Intelligence Group. And we've done a number of different systems, primarily around the white light product or the FMS product. We've developed some custom solutions based on specific customer needs. We've also worked with the Hexagon team to develop some standard product where we have, we've cooperated, put together standard solutions so that the sales force has a very specific product with known cost associated, and we've eliminated the NRE associated with custom automation.
So HMI and AMT do two very different and specific things. So yeah. Could you give us a little bit of an idea of the workflow and how it what the division of responsibilities is when you do a project together?
Sure, that's a great question. So some of my background, I came out of the metrology world and technology companies. And one of the things that I saw being a part of a technology company, as we were asked to get more and more involved with factory automation, there were a lot of skill sets that weren't within our core engineering team. And when we got involved with that, it really became a distraction to our core technology business. So we started working with Hexagon, and really what we do is at AMT is we try to wrap automation and all that automation engineering around the core products that Hexagon has to offer. So that does two things. It allows the Hexagon team to really focus on their core technologies and allows us to bring our experience in the automation world and bring best practices, make sure that we're adhering to any of the standards that are applicable for these automated solutions. And many times, there are specific customer requirements in engineering that we're much more familiar with than the Hexagon team. Again, being more product and product application focused as opposed to automation focused.
So when you're looking at selecting a process that is more or less ideal for automation, what are some of the things you look for?
So there are a number of things, and it depends on the customer and the application of the automation. But really, you're looking at processes that are very repetitive. They're dirty. They're dangerous. And where there really is just a lot of drudgery involved from a human perspective. So I think those types of projects really set up well and are favorable towards automation.
So you mentioned those benefits, but how does automation benefit a metrology or a measurement process specifically?
Sure. There's a number of ways. I guess most specifically, in terms of throughput, by automating the process, you have a very repeatable application of that measurement technology as opposed to a person having to operate that equipment and derive results from that measurement tool. So by automating, typically with robots, you have a very repeatable way in that you're measuring. So you can, it's repeatable, reproducible, and it's much faster than having a human having to operate that equipment. So through that you have higher throughput. You've got better sample size, and through that, improved quality.
So how does your metrology background help you as the lead guy helping Hexagon Manufacturing Intelligence? Because you have an extensive metrology background.
So I do. It's so what that really allows me to do is understand the requirements of the measurement process itself, and some of the, I'll say, limitations in terms of how we handle those technologies when we apply the automation to those. And I think it also is the perspective of what the end user is looking for. So having a good understanding of what the end user requirements are, how they're going to interact with the technology and the automation, it's important from a design perspective to consider those up front in the overall solution that we're providing.
So what do you think is unique about the partnership between AMT and Hexagon Manufacturing Intelligence? And if a customer is going to work with the two of us together, what are they going to benefit from this partnership?
Yeah, so the thing that we enjoy between AMT and Hexagon is that we have a team of engineers that have been working together now over the course of 4+ years. So we become really, it's not an us and them, it's really a team environment. It's a very collaborative environment for the engineers to work. We can go in and have very honest and open discussions about the projects, about the customer needs, and the ultimate solution. And we're a partner. We don't view ourselves as a supplier or a vendor, but really a partner to Hexagon, and they view us that way as well. I think having those relationships, it takes down a lot of barriers. If the Hexagon guys, support guys are out in the field, they have a question, they can pick up a phone and call somebody directly. They're not going through a customer support hotline. They know the person that they need to talk to get the support or the questions answered.
So when you were looking for metrology suppliers as partners, what were some of the factors that led you to picking Hexagon Manufacturing Intelligence?
Well, first of all, Hexagon, they're the largest metrology-based company in the world, so it's a very attractive global footprint. But I think the breadth of products and what we saw as an opportunity for a number of those products that were favorable towards automation. So I think it was the size, the opportunities for multiple engagements, not only on custom solutions, but helping to develop standard product. To date, we've done a number of systems with the white light or FMS products, both custom, and we've also developed some standard product that's configurable based on customer needs. And then we're currently involved in taking some of the Leica laser tracker product and automating that as well, and developing some standard solutions around that.
So as we start to close out here, I want you to kind of put your fortune-telling hat on here and give us an idea of what you think automation is going to look like in the next 10 to 15 years.
So as with everything, computing power increases. Artificial intelligence. I'll say the implementation and acceptance of collaborative robots. So robots that are working in a safe environment, interacting with humans without some of the traditional safeties. I think that starts to open up a lot more opportunities for automation within factories and more distributed application of robotics along with the metrology solution. So measuring earlier, measuring more frequently, controlling processes, and then that information with all the cloud computing, Industry 4.0, Internet of Things, whatever your term is that you prefer, that sharing of information from the plant floor to the people that need to have that information and make decisions. I think we're going to see just a lot more opportunities across the board there.
Yeah, that whole connected factory idea is exciting. It's been around for a long time, but people are just starting to get hip to it. The automotive factories have been connected forever. So Rick, I really appreciate you joining us today. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about AMT, you can go to www.appliedmfg.com. And for more on HXGN TV, or to watch additional episodes, please tune into hxgntv.com. Thanks for watching.